Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to have a look at what is going on with the GTA 5 single player DLC, which is a lot of fans are kind of expecting of Rockstar to deliver this, but we really haven't heard anything from it. We're kind of being left out in the dry here. A lot of fans are really excited for this. It could be a huge thing for GTA 5. I believe it will bring back a lot of players which have kind of stopped playing, either gotten bored of the game, or just actually never bothered with online and were only really interested in the single player, which is fair enough. And of course, with the huge success of online, there's thousands upon thousands of players every day. I mean, the player base has decreased since the release of GTA Online. There's still a huge player base, and the amount of money that Rockstar are making from this just means that they can't really take their eyes off the ball. They need to keep updating online because that's where all the money is being made. Even if they did release a GTA 5 single player DLC, unlike all the GTA Online updates which have been completely free, even though you've had to obviously buy items in the DLCs with in-game money, the GTA 5 single player DLC I reckon will be a paid DLC, much like the GTA 4 DLCs, the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and the Damned. I mean, you can see why they do it, because otherwise, if it was just another free DLC, they wouldn't make any money from it, because nobody's going to be buying anything for single player. I mean, online, it makes all this money from selling shark cards, which are obviously the in-game money cards. All of the revenue for Rockstar is coming from those cards. And the only reason people keep buying these cards is because Rockstar keeps sending out new DLCs with lots of new items, and they're kind of cashing in on this a lot. They're making millions upon millions every year from it, so purely from a business standpoint, it'd be foolish to kind of leave GTA Online and then go and focus on a single player DLC. As much as people want the single player DLC, it's not in Rockstar's best interests, I would have thought, unless they kind of decide, or they find out a way to make money from the single player DLC, like selling it for more money instead of releasing it as a free DLC. I don't think the single player is the top of Rockstar's priorities. I mean, of course, they're probably working on new games, they're probably working on GTA 6 at the minute, but we know at least at the moment the main focus is on GTA Online because it's their biggest money earner, But yeah, I think the main reason we haven't seen anything of a GTA 5 single player DLC is simply down to a business standpoint. They wouldn't be making as much money focusing on a single player DLC rather than more multiplayer DLCs, which they can obviously charge in-game money, and people will buy more shark cards to have access to this new DLC. So in turn, Rockstar will be making a lot more money this way. But on the other hand, if Rockstar were to come out and say, no, we're not working on a single player DLC, it could destroy the community. A lot of people who are still playing GTA 5 are purely playing it for the hope that a single player DLC will come out. So really what my thoughts on it is that Rockstar have probably got some ideas for a single player DLC, but they haven't cobbled them together enough to really release anything and say, look, we're working on this, or even drop some hints on it, because maybe it's kind of stuck in the pipeline. Like I said, it's not at the top of their priorities. They're working on online, but a single player DLC is still in the pipelines, basically. I think they are thinking about it at least. If not, they've already completed it and they're releasing it as a huge surprise, which will be insane, really. You never know, they might end up dropping it on us like they did with Heists, which of course went down hugely well, and Rockstar obviously know about this. So yeah, that was a quick look at what I think the current state of the single player DLC for GTA 5 is. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra.